Right then, there's a full set of Premier League fixtures this weekend, so I'm just going to quickly run through my predictions. Kicking us off, Sunderland take on Bournemouth. Sunderland 7th, Bournemouth 8th. Two good starts to the season. Both teams haven't won in the last three, though. Sunderland lost at Fulham last weekend. Bournemouth drew at home to West Ham. I think it'll be an entertaining game, though, so I've gone for a 2-2 draw. Brentford take on Burnley. Brentford doing all right in 13th place. They've lost two of their last three. Lost at Brighton last weekend. Taking on Burnley, have lost three on the bounce now. I thought they looked decent sort of at the start, giving it a good go, just falling to second bottom. So they'll need some points on the board, but I think this will be a home win. So I've gone for a 3-1 home win. Man City take on Leeds. City obviously lost last time out to Newcastle. And then they lost in the Champions League to Bayer Leverkusen at home. So not a good week for them. But perfect chance to bounce back. Leeds, they've lost three on the bounce. Obviously, they lost at home to Villa after being 1-0 up. Just slipped into 18th. So, again, like Burnley, need to get some points on the board. But yeah, I'm going to go for a relatively straightforward Man City home win 4-0. Everton take on Newcastle. Everton obviously played Man United away, going down to 10 men with Gay slapping Keane, which was quite entertaining. But come away with a 1-0 win, which was an amazing result. Taking on Newcastle, who are 14th, poor starts to the season. Home form not too bad, away form's rotten. Lost away to Marseille in the week. So yeah, I think Everton will win it. I think it'll be a tight game, but I've gone for a 1-0 home win. Tottenham take on Fulham. Tottenham slip into 9th in the table. Obviously, they got thrashed at Arsenal 4-1. Let 5 goals in at PSG. Obviously, they scored 3, but defensively, not amazing. Fulham down in 15th, 1-2 of their last 3. I think it'll be a close game, but I fancy Tottenham to nick it. So I've gone for a 2-1 home win. Crystal Palace take on Man United. Palace flying high in 5th. Really good start to the season. They've only lost 2 of their opening 12. Man United, no win in their last 3. Like I said, they lost at home to Everton. I think Palace away is a tough game. So I've gone for a 2-0 home win. Aston Villa take on Wolves. Villa, real slow start to the season, but they're flying now. 4 wins and 5. They're up to 4th. Looking pretty good. Taking on Wolves. It almost looks over for them already. 12 games in, 0 wins. 2 draws, so obviously just 2 points on the table. Yeah, I mean, if they're going to do something, they've got to do it ASAP, but I can't see them getting anything at Villa. So I've gone for a 3-0 home win. Nottingham Forest take on Brighton. Forest, obviously Sean Dyche in charge, picked up a real good couple of wins. Obviously the win at Liverpool 3-0. I know Liverpool have been poor, but that's a hell of a result for Forest. They're out the relegation zone, and they'll be looking to march up that table now. Taking on Brighton, who have had a real good start to the season. They're in 6th. But yeah, with Forest picking up, they're at home. I don't fancy them beating Brighton, but I think they'll get something out of the game. So I'm going for a 1-1 draw. West Ham take on Liverpool. Liverpool, obviously, on this horrendous run. Is it 9 defeats in 12? Annoyingly, on my Super 6, I was going to go for a PSV away win. Then I thought, no, don't be stupid. I think I went 2-0 Liverpool. Thought I'll take a couple of points. And I should have gone with my gut instinct. Obviously, they got thrashed. West Ham, a good point at Bournemouth last week. And then they've won 2 before that at home. Home to Burnley and home to Newcastle, so a couple of good wins. I just think they'll smell blood. Liverpool team coming down to London in rotten form, and I think West Ham will give it a good go, and I think they'll get the win. So I've gone for a 2-1 home win. And then finally, Chelsea take on Arsenal. Chelsea in second, Arsenal top. Game of the weekend. Arsenal could really extend their lead at the top. It's looking pretty comfortable for them at the moment. And I think they'll do it. Chelsea are second. They won 3 on the bounce. But yeah, I think Arsenal just that level above. So I've gone for a 2-1 away win. Those are my predictions for this weekend's games. Let's see how we get on.